Hare Krishna, warm welcome to all of you to this program, Daily Bhagavad Gita. Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Mai ki jai, Nitai Chaitanya ki jai, Parashuram Bhagwan ki jai, Vaman Dev ki jai, Giri Govardhan ki jai, Panchatattva ki jai. Let's start with the recitation of the prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we are doing this very wonderful chapter number 11, the universal form. So this is the chapter where Lord Shri Krishna has shown his universal form to Arjuna. Okay, so let's just explore this verse number 16. Yes, verse number 16. Aneka bahu daravatra netram pashyami tvam sarvato nantarupam nantam namadhyam napunastabadhim pashyami vishveshwara vishwarupa. Aneka bahu daravatra netram pashyami tvam sarvato nantarupam Nantam namadhyam napunastavadim pashyami vishveshwara vishwarupa. Translation: O Lord of the universe, O universal form, I see in your body many arms, bellies, mouths and eyes expanded everywhere without limit. I see in you no end, no middle and no beginning. So let's just see this verse. So what this basically means here is that Lord Shri Krishna has shown the universal form to Arjuna. And what is seen in that universal form? Let's go word by word here. Aneka bahudara, aneka vaktra, aneka netra. Bahu udara means a lot of stomachs. He saw many stomachs. So this is the description given by Arjuna. What Arjuna is seeing there is describing that he's seeing many bellies. Bahu udara, right? And aneka bahu. Bahu means arms. Aneka bahu, many arms. He's seeing many hands and many bellies and many mouths. Vaktra. Netram, many eyes. Pashyami tvam sarvato anantarupam. Anantarupam is unlimitedly expanded form. So nantam namadhyam napunastavadim. There is no beginning or end or middle for that form. Pashyami vishveshwara vishwarupam. I see that, oh my dear, universal form, oh Lord of the universe. So this is the verse that we are going to discuss today. So let's just explore each and every word of it. So first word that we saw was aneka bahu. So the hands or the arms of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Actually, it is said that for the Virat Purusha, his arms are the demigods. So all the demigods are the arms. So it's just like this. See, if you have to do any of your works physically, you will require your arms. Is it not? Just think about it. Every physical activity or daily chores that you're going to do, what is the most important thing that you require is your arms. So the Supreme Lord in the Virat Purusha Rupa, he is doing his work, is doing the activities with the help of the demigods. All the demigods are his hands. And another way to understand this is, we get protection with the hands of Lord. So God protects us with his hands, just like how Arjuna was protected by Krishna in this great battlefield of Kurukshetra. It was almost like an ocean where these generals like Dronacharya and Bhishma and Karna were like big, big sharks. It was very, very difficult to cross over that ocean. But it was easy to cross over the ocean with the help of Krishna's protection. Krishna's hands are very, very merciful. Like Krishna is very merciful, and Krishna is protecting his devotees with his hands. Right? So, when Kurukshetra was about to begin, Krishna had said that you can take either my guidance as a driver, charioteer, or you can use my Narayani Sena. So there is the two options. So Duryodhana, he was asked by Krishna, what would you choose? Would you like to choose me or my army? So this army, Narayani Sena has one Akshauhini Sena, very powerful army. So one Akshauhini, so if we take, let us say, the approximation of one Akshauhini, let us say, is 10 crore people. So 10 crore people means how many hands? 20 crore hands. So 20 crore hands or 2 hands of Krishna. Which one would you choose? Right? So Arjuna chose Krishna. Arjuna wanted Krishna's hands, Krishna's protection. And he was protected. Arjuna was protected, and he was protected from this great ocean of this battle of Kurukshetra, and finally the Pandavas won. Practically, it was not possible for them to win because all the great generals like Bhishma, Karna, and Dronacharya were on the side of the Kauravas. There was no chance for the Pandavas. The only chance is that Krishna is on their side. So God's protection is through his hands, right? So just like how the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the form of Lord Hayagriva, he had lifted all the Vedas from the Rasatala Loka and he brought it back to Brahma, right? So Lord Brahma, he is the person who has been given the Vedas. The Vedas are with Lord Brahma and he disseminates the Vedas. And this parampara, which we are in ISKCON, is called as Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Parampara. That means it is starting from Brahma. So Brahma has all the Vedic knowledge. So he is disseminating that Vedic knowledge through the Guru Parampara, being the head of the Parampara. Right? So the Vedas have been stolen by the two demons, Madhu and Kaitaba. So the Vedas were stolen, then they hide it somewhere. So then Lord Brahma prays to Lord Vishnu. Then Lord Vishnu comes in the form of Hayagriva. Hayagriva means horse face. So the face is like that of a horse. And then he goes at the speed of horse, and then he makes a sound of a horse. And when the sound was heard, Madhu and Kaitaba became very disturbed. And then they took all the Vedas and then they hid it inside Rasatala Loka. Then everywhere it was darkness. Because the Vedas are gone, that means darkness. Without Vedic culture, it is a dark culture. Correct? So they hid it in the Rasatala and they were finding who is making this sound. It's so annoying for us. Like that they were finding at that time. Lord went very fast, Hayagriva, and picked up the Vedas and took them. So Lord's hands are protecting. So they are protecting the Vedas. So they are helping us. They are very benevolent. So that's the Lord's hands. So Paritranaya Sadhuna Vinashaya Cha Dushkritam Dharma Samsthapanarthaya Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. Right? So Lord is upholding the religious principles and is annihilating the miscreants with his hands. So his protection is giving with his hands. So in this Vishwarupa, we can see Aneka Bahu, many arms. Next is Aneka Udara. Aneka Udara. Aneka means multiple. Udara means stomach. So stomachs. So in this Vishwarupa, there were multiple stomachs. So all the stomachs. Actually, Lord is Rishikesha. Rishikesha means the master of the senses. And what did Krishna say? Krishna said, I am the digestive fire that digests the 4 kinds of foodstuffs. What did Lord Krishna say in the 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita? He said that Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashrita Pranapana Samayukto Pachami Annam Chaturvidam. So, if you are eating food every day, you're going to have breakfast, lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Who is digesting it? Did you ever think about it? It's the digestive fire. The digestive fire, Krishna is saying, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva. Vaishvanara means the digestive fire. Praninam Deham Ashrita, not only in human beings, in all the animals, all the living species, the digestive fire is Krishna. So if all the living species digestive fire is Krishna, then how many bellies does he have? So as many as there are living entities and the animals and the demigods and all the different types of species like Kinnara, Kimpurusha, Vidyadhara, all of their bellies put together is the bellies of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? These are all the bellies of the Supreme. So he is very hungry. Krishna is very hungry. But what does he want? He wants food given by his devotees. Like he wants that, he's fed. Just like we saw in the pastime of Giri Govardhan. In the pastime of Giri Govardhan, what happened? So Lord Krishna stopped the fire sacrifice that was about to be done for Indra. And whatever foodstuff that was collected for the fire sacrifice of Indra, Lord Krishna offered it to Giri Govardhan. Giri Govardhan is not different from Krishna. So Krishna himself appeared as Giri Govardhan and he started eating it, all the foodstuff. And he started saying, Aniyor, Aniyor, give me more. Aniyor means give me more. Give me more. And they were giving more foodstuff. They were supplying and he was still eating and saying, no, this is not enough. Give me more. So Krishna is very hungry. He is hungry for love. That if you offer foodstuff with love, he is going to accept. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati. Tadaham bhaktya upagrutam ashnami prayatatmanah. Lord is ready to accept fruit or a flower or water, right? Or patram, pushpam, or a flower, phalam, or a fruit, or a flower, or a leaf, tulsi leaf. If you offer, Lord is ready to accept. But provided bhaktya upagrutam must be with devotion. That is compulsory. Devotion must be there, or Lord is not going to accept. Lord will not accept. So give it with love and Krishna will accept it. So he's very hungry. So Lord Krishna, when he was doing his childhood pastimes, he was not satisfied with whatever Yashoda used to feed him. So look at this. So what is he doing then? So Yashoda is like the queen there of the community, of the cowherd community. She is the queen and they have got 9 lakh cows and the best of the cows are also with them. And she's preparing specially certain kind of a milk for Krishna, certain kind of butter, which is very sweet milk, very, very, very different type of a milk, special cows and special milk, special butter, everything special. And they're having so much milk, butter, everything. So much they have in excess surplus that they supply to the king also, Kamsa. So they have so much, but still Krishna is not happy. His hunger is not satiated. He wants more. So that's why what does he do? He will go to the house of the neighbors. He'll go to neighbor's house and then he will steal the butter. Right? He will steal the butter from the house of the neighbors. So one day, when Yashoda was away, Krishna, first of all, he ate off all the butter that was present in the store. After that, there were so many sweets also. He ate off all those sweets. Right? And when Yashoda came, she saw that all the pots were broken. And she asked, what did you do? Why did you eat all of this? He said, see, Mom, mother, just see, I have not eaten this food. See, what has happened is, there were so many house flies. So I was seeing that all these house flies are, contaminating our butter. So that's why I was trying to squat these house flies. So in that process, my hand actually became like this. Some butter was caught to my hand. And somehow it touched my mouth. But actually I have not. So he said like that and Yashoda believed him because of Yogamaya. Right? So he's doing this kind of sweet pastimes. So he's very hungry. So there's another pastime. So in Ashwamedha Yajna, Lord Krishna jokingly spoke to Bhima. You have got a big belly. You have a big stomach. You eat a lot. Such a big belly that you have got. You eat so much. Bhima, he said to Bhima like that. Then Bhima, what did Bhima reply? Can anyone guess? What did Bhima reply? Bhima didn't joke. He said something very serious and devotional at the same time. He said, "Oh my dear Lord, what do I talk about your stomach? You have the entire universe within your stomach. The entire universe is within your belly. Right? Then what should I talk about your stomach? My stomach is nothing in front of your stomach. Isn't it?" So that's what Bhima said. Right? So that's what happened. So that is Aneka Udara. So that's why Bhagavad Gita must be said. The Krishna says, Bhaktya mam abhijanati. Bhaktya mam abhijanati means Krishna can be understood only by bhakti, devotion. So not by Sanskrit grammar. So Sanskrit grammar, logical, reading Upanishads is useful, but that is not the way to understand Krishna. Krishna said clearly, Bhaktya mam abhijanati. So, and he said clearly, only devotees can understand me. So this is the kind of analysis. See how we can understand Krishna. Aneka Bahu, multiple arms. Aneka Udara, multiple bellies. Now let us see. Aneka Vaktram. Vaktram means so many faces. Right? So Lord is having so many faces. So many faces. Right? So basically, just like how Anantashesha is having innumerable, infinite faces, not one or two, innumerable, Ananta, infinite faces. So with all that faces, Anantashesha, what is he doing? He is glorifying the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna. Because his glories are inexhaustible. So, and Lord Krishna is glorifying his devotees. He is glorifying his devotees with all his faces also. So Krishna, the devotees are glorifying Krishna and Krishna is glorifying the devotees. There is a competition that's going on. So if we want to be glorified by Krishna, we must glorify Krishna. We must glorify Krishna. Right? Then Krishna will glorify us. So, ye yatha mam prapadyante tam stataiva bhajamyaham. So however we approach Lord Krishna, he will reciprocate. The way we approach him, he will reciprocate. Actually, he does better than us. Our glorification, what we do to Krishna is much less. What the glorification that Krishna do to the pure devotees is actually much more. That's so, but this is a competition going on. So we must serve Lord better. So we must glorify more and more and more. Kirtana, glorify. So Shravanam, Kirtana. If you want to glorify, first you must hear. First hear properly about Krishna and then glorify. Talk about Krishna. Right? So this is the perfection. So Aneka Vaktram. So multiple faces are there. Right? And multiple faces are there, and it is said that the jaws of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Virat Purusha, is death. So the jaws of the Virat Purusha is death. And also there is a verse that comes which says that, Arjuna will say, I am able to see that this Drona, Karna and Bhishma are entering into your mouths. So entering into the mouth of the Virat Purusha means death. So we see so many people are dying every single day. Death is a reality that we don't talk about or we don't acknowledge. Right? So that's why Yudhishthira Maharaj says to the Yaksha. Yaksha asks in the Yaksha Prashna, what is the most surprising thing? He says, yes, it is very surprising. Actually, we see every single day so many people are dying. But still people think that I will never die. And they do not make any solution for their death. This repeated death, they are not making any solution for this problem of death. It can be a problem that can be solved as per the Vedas, as per the instructions of Bhagavad Gita. But nobody is taking the solution, nor anybody is accepting that they will die also. So this is kimascharjam. Ahani ahani bhutani. Right? Gacchante Yamalayam. So everybody is all going to Yamalaya. So many people have died. Grandmother, grandfather, great-grandfather, everybody has died. The previous generations have died. We have seen all of them are dead. So, but still we do not accept that we are dying. So all this death personified is the jaws of this Virat Purusha. So Aneka Vaktram. So multiple mouths, right? Multiple mouths. So the jaws, that's why they call it the jaws of death. The jaws of death. Right? The jaws of death is the jaws of the Supreme Lord, the Virat Purusha, where all the people are going inside when they die. Right? So that's what is happening. And Aneka Nayanam. Aneka Nayanam or Aneka Netram. Netram. Netra means what? Netra means eyes. Aneka Netram. So he has got multiple eyes. So what are the eyes of Krishna? Where are his eyes? So the sun is his eye. The moon is his eye. So we cannot escape. So this is like a CCTV camera. We are under surveillance. We are under the CCTV surveillance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We cannot do anything without his vision. Right? So just like once there was a nice devotee called Kanakadasa, and his guru, spiritual master, he gave a banana to all his disciples, including Kanakadasa, and he said, eat this banana where nobody is watching. Go and eat this banana where nobody is watching. So they all go. Somebody goes inside the basket, closes and eats. Somebody is going inside the cellar. Somebody is under the blanket eating the banana. Someone goes inside the water. Somebody is hiding inside the cave. But Kanakadasa returns with that banana. When his spiritual master asked, what happened? Why did you not eat? Did you not find a place where there is nobody? He said, no, I did not find any place where there is nobody, because the Supreme Personality of Godhead is watching everywhere. He's there. He's present everywhere. He's present in the form of the sun. He's present in the form of the moon. He's present in the form of the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether. Where can I hide? Right? And he is present inside my heart. He's seeing everything. He's able to see everything. So it is not possible. Aneka Netram, it is not possible to escape the vision of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Everything he's seeing. Right? He says, Drashta, Upadrushta, Upadrashta, Anumanta. 15th chapter. Upadrashta, Anumanta means he's the overseer. Overseer, Drishta means he's seeing. It's not that he's not seeing. Every crime that's happening, he's seeing. Every mistake that we are doing, he's seeing. He's recording it. Right? And he will accordingly give punishment, just like a neutral judge. So if a judge gives a punishment, we don't scold the judge. This judge is a bad person. The judge is just doing what he's supposed to be doing. If he doesn't give the punishment, then he's a bad judge. The judge must give the punishment. Otherwise, he's not a good judge. So Upadrishta Anumanta, overseer, permitter, Supreme Personality of Godhead, is able to see with all his eyes. His eyes are everywhere. Right? In the form of he's seeing in the form of all the directions. He's hearing in the form of directions. He's seeing in the form of the sun, the moon, and the 5 elements: the earth, water, fire, air, ether. And he's watching very keenly what we are doing, whether we are following his instructions or not. He's noting down. He's very strict that we have to remember. Right? We have to please him. And we have to please him. We are not able to see him. He is able to see us. We are not able to remember our past. He is able to remember. He is keeping account through his agents. Everything is running. Right? The material nature, he is running it very, very perfectly. So there is no chance here. There is no coincidence here. There is nothing called as a by chance or some kind of a, random. There is nothing random here. Everything is by design. Everything is decided. Everything is designed properly. So based on our actions. So we have to be careful about our actions. We have to hear carefully what Krishna is saying. And we have to follow his instructions. Then we will achieve perfection. So because Krishna is noting what we are doing. So that's one. And what else is being said here? Sarvato Ananta Rupam. Ananta Rupam. Sarvato means all pervading. All pervading. He is in the present in the all pervading form. Right? He is present everywhere. Right? He is present everywhere, everywhere. There is no place where he is not there. Sarvasya Chaham Hridhi Sannivishto. He is present in the heart of everyone. And he is there in the Avjakta Rupina, Mayadhyakshana Prabhi. So, and then basically what is the Avjakta Rupina? Means in the impersonal form. In the impersonal form, Lord Krishna is present everywhere, everywhere that we can imagine. In the entire cosmos, in the spiritual worlds, in the material worlds, everywhere. We cannot count even the sand particles in a beach. How can we count the number of stars in the sky? Is it possible to count how many universes have emanated from the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Can we count how many good qualities the Supreme Lord has? So all these are uncountable. So that is why he is Ananta, unending, Sarvato. He is all pervading and he is Ananta. He is completely, so many incarnations are coming. How many incarnations? There is no beginning, there is no end for that incarnations. So we think that Dashavatar, only 10 incarnation. No, it's not 10 incarnation. Bhagavatam says 22 incarnation. So 22 incarnations? Yes? No, not 22 incarnations. He has unlimited incarnations. Unlimited incarnations, just like rivulets of a river. River, there are so many rivulets that are coming out. So like that, unlimited incarnations are coming from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We can't count all these incarnations, nor can we count any of his creation. The creation is unlimited, right? So God is unlimited. Ananta Rupam, like his forms, unlimited forms are coming. It is not possible to catch him, right? It's not possible to catch him, right? Therefore, also it is said that he is Anadi. Anadi means there is no beginning. There is no beginning or ending for him. Nantam na madhyam napunas tavadim. Right? There is no beginning, there is no ending or middle for him. Because Arjuna, when he is trying to see, is not able to see anything. Actually, he is able to see everywhere Supreme Lord is there. If he sees above, Supreme Lord is there. If he sees below, he is able to see. If he sees left, right, center, everywhere. I mean, see, for seeing a beginning and ending of an object, so if you see this is an object, so here is the beginning, here is the ending, here is the middle. Right? Beginning and middle. But all you see, let us say that if you don't see the beginning and ending, there is only my hand everywhere. Can you imagine that kind of a thing? Everywhere, Supreme Lord. This Vishwarupa, Arjuna is not able to see. He is not able to see the middle because he is not able to see the beginning. He is not able to see the end. Just like a circle, you can't find the beginning and ending of a circle. Right? Everywhere, wherever you see, Supreme Lord is there. Right? This is the vision of the transcendentalists. Right? Those who have anointed their eyes with the love of Krishna, they can see like this. So now Arjuna is seeing the form of the Lord, the material form of the Lord. That is Vishwarupa, universal form. And he's not able to figure out where is the beginning, where is the ending. So everywhere is him. So everywhere it is him. So just like Duryodhana, he tried to catch Krishna. What happened when Krishna went as a peace ambassador? Krishna went as a peace ambassador to settle between Kauravas and Pandavas. So he goes and he speaks very nicely to the Kauravas, counsels them nicely, and he says that if you do not give away Pandavas' properties, they are going to finish you. You better give it away. At least, okay, then they say, no, we won't give. Then they say, okay, at least give 5 villages. They'll say, no. Then Krishna will speak that, your end is coming. You are finished. Just remember that. So then what happened? Duryodhana became very angry and he said, arrest him. So they tried to arrest him. So the soldiers came to arrest him. They came running, they brought the chains and they tried to chain Krishna. Then Krishna laughed and he expanded into the universal form. And Duryodhana and his party fainted. So Krishna laughed. So what will you catch me? How can you arrest me? So there is no beginning, there is no end for the Supreme Lord. How can anybody arrest him? Right? In the Damodara Leela, what happened? Yashoda tried to arrest Krishna because he had broken the pots. So she was running behind Krishna and Krishna is running. He's getting scared of his mother. Right? Here you see the devotee and non-devotee, this is the difference. So Yashoda is running and Krishna is getting scared of her mother. And somehow is finally caught. And then she tries to tie Krishna with rope. She's trying. She's not able to do that. It's not possible to tie him on his waist because his stomach, inside his stomach, all the universes are there. How can you tie Krishna? So, but then Krishna mercifully agreed. He agreed. He agreed to tie. Then Yashoda was able to tie. But ultimately the devotee succeeded. So, if you become devotee of the God, then you can capture Krishna. Otherwise, not. Otherwise, if you go in the mindset of Duryodhana, it's not possible. So just trying to be very logical, very etc., very, very, very scholarly approach to God actually is a Duryodhana approach. That will not be able to possible to understand God, nor be able to capture him. But actually, if we go with devotion, we can capture him. In the Chora Ashtakam, Bilvamangal Thakur says that oh my dear Lord Krishna, You are the biggest thief. You are the thief number one. Chora. You are the actual thief. You have stolen everything, actually. You have stolen my mind. You have stolen my heart. You have stolen my property. You've stolen everything. So now the punishment is, because you have stolen so many things, I'm going to punish you to stay in my heart. I'm going to imprison you in the jail of my heart, because it's filled with darkness. Without you, if you come inside, there'll be light inside my heart. It is filled with so much of darkness, ignorance. So I will lock you inside my heart. So that's why I shall lock you inside. This is the punishment. So the devotee can lock. So the Krishna or the Supreme Lord can be captured with love, right? So that is the Ananta Rupam. So he has no, he's Anadi and Anantam and Namadhyam, Na Antam, Na Punastavadim. There is nothing. Pashyami Vishveshwara Vishwarupa. So he's saying Vishveshwara, Vishwa Ishwara. Ishwara means controller. Vishwa means of the universe. So Arjuna is referring to Lord Krishna as Vishveshwara. Vishveshwara, the Lord of the universe. Oh, my Lord of the universe. So he is a friend. Arjuna is a friend of Krishna. Right? And he is saying that you are the Supreme Lord. You are the Jagannath. Jagannath means Vishveshwara, another word. Vishwa means the universe. Ishvara means controller. The controller of the universe. So we are also mini Ishwaras, but we are not Vishveshwara. Nobody can say that the Jiva is a Vishveshwara. Does it make any sense? Jiva is a Jagannatha. No, Krishna is Jagannath. Right? Krishna is Vishveshwara. Right? The Jiva, we don't even know, we can't even control the bacteria and virus in our body. Right? But Krishna, it is not like that. He can control everything. Even a grass or blade also does not move without his permission. So that is, Krishna is controlling everything in the entire universe. Vishveshwara, Vishwarupa. Vishwarupa means is the universal form. The universal form. And every form that we can see is a part of his body. Everyone is a part and parcel of God. Right? Mama eva amsho jiva bhute jiva loka sanatana. Mama eva amsha. Krishna is saying everybody is my part and parcel. We are part and parcel of God. Everything that we see around us is a part and parcel of Krishna. So this is the verse that Arjuna has spoken today. We saw that how he is saying that, O Lord of the universe, O universal form, I see in your body many, many arms, bellies, mouths and eyes expanded everywhere without limit. I see in you no end, no middle and no beginning. So Hare Krishna, thank you devotees for joining. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much for joining. If you have any questions, you can ask me now. Thank you, Hare Krishna.